Welcome back. NFL coverage with the one and only Radio Griff. Steelers at Bills. This is the line of the week. You might be able to retire if you get this one right, Griff. Steelers are 14-point dogs on the road. Whew.
Wow.
And there's no wonder, right? Pickett's your starter. You know, even they let his fingernails grow out to get that extra length, but still struggling to get the ball there. It's not all his fault. There's some stuff going on, right? There are some obvious flaws. And then listen, everybody called this before. We went out on a limb, like literally dangling here, dongling from the NFL tree, saying, well, they could turn some heads. They had some young talent, some shakeup. You got some fresh minds, some fresh arms. You have options. If Trubisky doesn't work out, Trubisky did work out. Now it's Pickett's time. People are ready to throw him to the Wolves after one bad start, right? I'm not ready to throw him to the Wolves. I think he's actually the truth for Pittsburgh. I think he's a local guy. It makes sense. And he's going to eventually work out. In this one, though, I think this is going to be a spanking. I think the Bills cover the points and more. By more points, as Griffin would say. I got to take the Bills at home.
Yeah, I would take the Steelers with the 14 points. But, again, the Bills are going to win this game. They're feeling a little pressure after a game they should have won. I think they're want to get back on the right track because if they lose this game, then they're kind of in a tough spot. The Bills are. They suddenly go from being a Super Bowl contender to, oh man, we got to pull this together fast. So I think they'll get it done. Going against a rookie QB, the Bills defense, while they've had some injuries, they're still solid. And obviously, Allen and Diggs can put up points with the best of them. I think they'll do it against Pittsburgh. And you got to wonder, I mean, the Steelers' ownership isn't one to just, they've stuck with coaches. I mean, they've had, 3 coaches over the past, 100 years. But this isn't going to be a good year for Mike Tomlin. It's not tracking to be a playoff team at this point. Unless Pickett and Pickens figure it out and become this, elite connection. Pittsburgh's not making the playoffs. So it's going to be interesting to see how this plays out. Will they stick with Tomlin through these down years? It's not really his fault, but anyways, Bills will win.
I like the take on Tomlin, though. Like, that's outside the box because I just assume he's protected, right? He's made the playoffs so many times.
But Pittsburgh Steelers fans are intense, man.
They're expectant. Yes.
Right. You should put a winner on the field. We should be in the playoffs. Now, they don't expect to win the Super Bowl every year. I think they're realistic. But they're in the playoffs every year. I mean, for our lifetime, they've more years than not been in the playoffs. And they're not going to be this year. So how will the fans handle it? Will ownership feel pressure to do something? I don't think they should. But I don't know. I think there's that temptation. Do you go find the next young offensive guy to team up with Pickett? I don't know. Something to keep your eye on.
Oh, for sure. For sure. Yeah, I got the Bills. You got